Well, Jason, after a pretty wild end to the winter season, I think Mother Nature gave us a break by having, Easter Sunday, nice and sunny, and then, man, these next few days look great.
Yeah, we just go from 0 to 100, just crank up the heat. And I really do mean heat. I mean, if we get to 75 or 80 in the middle of April, that is legit like the middle of June.
Well, especially these past few days when it's like 42, 43 and sunny, it feels like it's 65.
Yeah, let's take a look at just how warm it's going to get here. I mean, first, how about Katahdin? Now that looks like winter, right? You got snow capped on top of mountain there. It looks amazing. A lot of people taking the sights in here. Not quite ready to go hiking just yet, but soon it'll be out there, right? It's going to get... I have it right, getting quiet. It's supposed to be getting warmer under the April sunshine. So there's a typo from me on Easter Sunday. That's why it kind of threw me off there. A brief cold front, though, by midweek. After we warm up, cool down, and then it's going to feel like summer by the end of the week. Okay, so we're going to ramp things right up into the 70s and 80s. Right now, satellite and radar is all clear enough to worry about. Headed out this evening to walk the dog. It's very mild breeze out of the southwest. Now, immediate coastline here is a hyper-local look at things. The sea breeze kicking up a little bit, so 50s, now 40s because of the water temp at 42. It's mild, though, away from the coast especially. High pressure right over Boston and Cape Cod. Here it is, the warm air in the Ohio Valley. That's going to make its way east in the next 24 to 36 hours. We'll get the first batch of that. This evening, quiet and cool. 30s and 40s tonight. Not as cold as it was this morning waking up for Easter. As we get tomorrow morning, 30s and 40s instead of 20s and teens. So it's a nice moderating trend of the temperature. Middle of the day, 40s and 50s. Right about average this time of the year, if not a couple degrees above tomorrow. And then all eyes go to Tuesday. Watch out west what's happening. Now, the jet stream, I call that the weather highway. So we've got systems that run along the jet stream, right? And what happens with this system is warm air comes in on a ridge here. See the big ridge of high pressure on the jet stream? And with this, by Friday especially, that's the warmest day of the next several. Not feeling like April. As a matter of fact, this graphic is actually broken, okay? Because look at where the typical high is, 51. I had to move it all the way to the bottom. You see that? I mean, that's how low. It can't even go any lower than that. But 81 is a possibility by Friday. That's how warm it's going to be. And then after that, we go from 52 to 56 is the average, the 15th to the 19th. Warmer than average temperatures for the middle of April coming our way. Just wild stuff here in Maine. Now, keep in mind, sea breeze at the coast is going to cool things off. But inland, we definitely have a shot at 80s. No doubt about it. Seas at 2 feet for the Mariners. Winds southwest 5 to 15 knots, gusting to 20. No advisories, no warnings up. Next several days inland, and the forecast calls for 61, 65, 56. That's a little cool down with the front Wednesday, and then we're right back up, 68 and 75. That's a temperature for the middle of June, you would expect. Cooling down a little bit for the weekend. Right now, I've kept the weekend mostly dry. And then we go on for the coast, 56, 63, cool down Tuesday with the front, 56, and then we'll see if the coast can get to 71 before the front comes through, and then 56 and 55. So if you want more updates on social media, on my Facebook page, on Twitter, I'm working with Sam to get a special weather blog up because I don't have 10 minutes to really break everything down with this big warm front coming. And we'll try to get that up to you this evening so you can read in more detail. But this is, I mean, you're going to be playing golf.
Oh, absolutely. And when 55 is one of the lower numbers on the 7-day, I think a lot of us will take it.
Short sleeves.
All right, Jason. Thank you.